His name is Rick George, and he's the sixth full-time athletic director here at the University of Colorado. And on Wednesday here at Folsom Field, he was introduced. Rick, congratulations. Have you kind of got your head about you at this point in time, or still spinning?
Well, it's still spinning a little bit. I just know it's great to be back home in Boulder and at CU, and I'm excited about what the coming days are going to present.
You know, when you talked at your press conference, you talked about being here with Bill McCarty back 87 to 91 on that great staff, winning a national championship in football. You made it sound like all the different stops you had after that, Boulder was in your blood. You know, your CU loyalties never really left you over the course of time.
No, they didn't. If you look in my closet, I've still got the sweatshirts and the T-shirts and the jerseys and everything from the 80s. And, you know, we've always loved CU. We've always loved the Buffs. And, you know, Nancy and I and my family were really excited to be back home.
There was a lot of talk about the challenges that this opportunity lays in front of you. You call them opportunities.
Opportunities.
You know, with all that's laying out there, with all that this athletic department has been, what it faces, why take this job?
Well, because you know, my wife and I are two things. One, I'm passionate about college athletics, and I'm passionate about CU. I think CU is a unique institution, got great academics combined with a great setting, and you've got some fantastic coaches and athletic department staff. And I just think that, you know, if we get everybody focused and moving in the same direction, we're going to be fine, and we're going to have a lot of success.
You know, you take over this position at a time when basketball is rolling. What Tad Boyle and Lynn Lappy have done has been fantastic. Your history's in football. You were a college football player at Illinois. You've been on coaching staffs. You know the challenges there, and you know how important that program can be to an athletic department. New head coach, Mike McIntyre. What do you do to help him get this thing going?
Well, I mean, the thing I can do best to help Mike is get out of his way and support him, and, you know, help him recruit when student athletes are on campus, and really just fill that stadium out there each game so they have an environment and enthusiastic people that greet them every time Ralphie leads them on the field. And my job is just to support him and help remove obstacles so he and his staff can be successful and his student athletes can do what we want them to do, and that's win championships.
I think I asked you the question during the press conference about the road that led you here, kind of where your resume has been. PGA Tour, Champions Tour, college athletics, the Texas Rangers most recently. It seemed like the road you traveled kind of prepared you for a job like this.
Yeah, it did. I mean, you know, my wife and I talked about it. You know, these past 30, this is where we're meant to be. I mean, this is what we've worked 30 years to do, and the different stops that we've had. You know, if you look back at anything I've said over the years, I've always said that I want to be a GM in the NFL or an athletic director at a great institution, and I can't. You know, CU is a great institution, and I'm an athletic director now, and I'm excited about what this does for my family and myself, and how excited and passionate we're going to be about the future.
What an AD has become is a different job than it was traditionally. You know, previously a former basketball coach or football coach became the AD. They helped with scheduling and working with the staff, and that was about it. Now it's really become a fundraising job, something that I know you've done a lot of in terms of sponsorships and raising money throughout your you know, time with a nonprofit as well.
Right. Well, I mean, it is a lot about fundraising, and it's not about the old coach, you know, coming in, and, you know, it's about fundraising, and it's about being in front of the program and providing direction and leadership and to our student athletes, our coaches and staff, and that's what I intend to do.
Did you talk to any of your old friends before taking this job to kind of gauge what was going on here at CU?
You know, I actually didn't. You know, I didn't talk to a lot of people about it because I wanted to formulate my own opinions and my own thoughts. And, you know, in the last few weeks, I've just kind of kept to myself and processed it. And I'm here today, and I'm excited that I'm here today.
Who do you bring along with you from a family standpoint?
Well, I'll bring my wife for sure, and her mother, I think, at this point, and we'll see if my daughters come here eventually.
Any of the same old haunts still around Boulder that you remember from your time back in the
Well, you know, we passed the Dark Horse earlier when we were driving in, and I said, I remember that place, and you know, there's some great places here in Boulder, and we might experience some of those tonight.
Now, I'm assuming with your time within the world of golf that, you know, your golf game's pretty good then? It's up to snuff as you take over this position?
No, it hasn't, and I just had a partial knee replacement at the end of January, so I haven't got the clubs out yet, but I'll do it at some point this fall.
Well, I know it's been a whirlwind at this point in time, and you've got a month until you're fully on the job, but congratulations, and it's great to have you in the fold.
Great, thanks, and I appreciate your time.
All right, that is Rick George. He's the brand new athletic director here at the University of Colorado.